Now online we have the man who goes by the name Damonite. Damonite from D1 Productions. Damien, what's up?
Just telling the fans and telling everybody that we're doing a Mandeville cool out, you know?
Yeah, we know we got a cool Mandeville, all of that, yeah?
Yeah, man. Well, the rest of us enjoy the heat, we enjoy the cool breeze, right?
How did you get started in music?
Well, music is a thing where I try to pursue from ever since I started piano when I was younger. I've just been, fascinated by the idea of music, how music is made, how the music come out. Like, I can remember being younger and thinking that people live in the radio, So it comes from all the way back then and to the point where we are now, where now I play instruments, and I mix, and and I make all of the rhythms that you hear, I make all of them. So it's been a long journey,
So all the songs you sing, they're on your own rhythm?
On my on the D1 label. So everything that we do is on that.
Cool. How would you describe your music?
You see, what happened is that we've been overseas with the studio for a while, and now we're back in Jamaica with the studio. So the music that we do is pretty much it's still reggae oriented, but we still have some R&B elements in it.
Okay, cool.
So it's just a mixture it's a fusion of music. So I mean, we're also doing stuff with Curtis, and I know you had Curtis on the show before. So
yeah.
It lends to that. When we have other artists that are doing different types of music, we're able to do more than one type of music. And I think the way music is right now, it's just pretty much a fusion.
Yeah.
Of different sounds, So in these times, you have to kind of figure out a way that you're fusing the music together. So our music is pretty much a fusion of different sounds.
And on the topic of fusion, we know that you've been overseas, you've lived overseas, right? And you've been doing a lot of work over there, back in Jamaica. But we want to know, which artist you see as your role model locally?
You're talking present day artists?
Yes, which artist?
Time?
Throughout your entire lifetime that inspires you to do music. Which artist would that be?
That inspires me to music? Well, I mean, right now in terms of music, the people that inspire me, I mean, it might seem cliche, but Bob is one of the icons for what good music should be. You should play an instrument and you should be able to write your songs, And for me, Bob Marley is a representation of what good music is, and Peter Tosh definitely, and all the artists that came down the line that kind of play the instrument, and so they get a better texture of what the music is supposed to be.
So you prefer well-rounded musicians rather than persons who just come and voice on a tune?
Yeah, because you see, music should be just like if me I cook a food for a bunch of people and may have somebody else cook some and cook the rice and do it. No, it has to be a
well-rounded person.
Well-rounded person gives the entire texture of the music,
Exactly.
And I kind of appreciate that more because you get to hear the song from the root, from the heart, from the foundation of where it's coming from. When I write you the song and give it to you to sing it, I have to hope that you can feel what I felt when I wrote that song.
Yeah.
And so it's more of a genuine thing, and we can get a better sense of where the songs are coming from, and people get a better translation of the inspiration that brought the song,
True.
So that's all I see with that.
What has been the most memorable part of your career so far?
Memorable part, I would say all of it, because when I can look back at where I started from in terms of music and I can use that as my reference and say, we started from pretty much zero, because I haven't had anybody formally teach me to do a lot of the things that I'm doing now, and it's just because of the love I have, desire to do this that has led me here. So it's the entire, process. Because even though we're not at the end of the road yet, the entire process is how I look at it,
Yeah.
So the whole thing kind of gives me a joy knowing that tomorrow brings better than what yesterday was, because that's what it's always been. Yesterday was just a day for us to build on what today is, you know. So.
No, I'm gonna be a little bit mischievous now. Yeah. No, I'm gonna be a little bit mischievous. Now, as it relates to the girls, yeah. Has music impacted you getting more girls or having them going around, yeah, you know, talking to you and all of that?
Oh, I mean, with the singing and the songs, yeah. Well, you know, so women love music on a different level, you know.
Yeah.
And they're able to appreciate the music, and the kind of music that we do is more soft and easy listening, you know. So for the females, I think it's what they want. But in terms of how it impact me, I don't really let that phase me still.
Okay, cool.
You know, because that's where the whole thing is to give the people and the vibes in the right way and be honest with the music, you know. So when people like it, that's what we're aiming for. We love when the ladies them love the music, because we sing the song them for the ladies, right? So
exactly. And you have a little bit of groove, because I've been listening to your songs, and there are a lot of the songs are groovy, yeah. You have this, you know, soulful thing to it. So we're going to listen to one of your songs, but before I ask you, or before we listen to that song, tell us about D1 Production, the record label.
Well, D1 Production started in Toronto, and now we're back in Jamaica, and we've done work with Wyclef, and during the whole Haiti earthquake, we did a couple songs that went #2 or #3 in Europe, and we're doing a lot of other music, and we're working with Caris as well, and Cool Shade, and give a shout out to Cool Shade them and Anika. Now, we have a bunch of artists that we're working with, and you know, we're trying to be honest with what we're doing, and that's what the production is all about, being honest with the music. The environment that the studio set up in is such that inspires art, you know. Nice. So it's all about art and whatever forms art comes in. So I mean, you came by the studio for a visit, so
yeah,
who's best to tell the people about how artistic the environment is, you know?
Yeah, very artistic, but I never get no food, so I'm not asking none. But we're gonna listen to
next time we come, you know, the pot always a cook, cause like I was saying to you when you're in the studio, food is also an important part of art, you know?
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna listen to your song. You're gonna tell us a little about it when we come back, so just hold the lines in.
All right.
All right.
Oh, so long I searched to find the perfect love, dreaming about you, girl. I was dreaming about you, girl. All these silent days and all these restless nights. Finally you came along, and now my life has changed. I'm in love with you. At last, I'm in love with you. At last, I'm in love. I'm in love. Hey, love your style. Hey, I'm in love with you.
She got me thinking about the loving that she gave it to me. I know I'm saying that I want her bad indefinitely. She got the style I love and everything as good as can be. Come on now baby, could you spend your whole life with me? I love the vibe you bring, you're making love so passionately. And anytime I want it, baby girl, you give it to me. That's why me check for you the same way that you check for me. Here comes my loving, here comes my loving back
to you. Now, we know that the song is At Last, right?
Yeah.
What inspired that song?
You know, that song kind of just, I think a lot of the songs that I do, I have a daughter that's 4 years old, and a lot of my music, even though it's their love songs, she's a big inspiration in what I do in terms of love, you know, and even though I do it in a romantic way, in terms of a woman, it still inspired the love that I have for her and
for your child.
And second?
For your child, right?
Yes, for my child, and also sometimes a lot of the music I do comes from, you know, that longing for having somebody like that. So it's an imagination thing. Finally finding somebody that you know, exemplifies the imagination. So that's exactly what it is. Some of the times it's not necessarily a life experience, but more of what we want, you know?
And that's what makes a writer, a good writer.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what makes them good.
You have to have a big imagination. Though I wrote that song a long time ago, and that's with Dean Fraser as well. So big up Dean Fraser on the saxophone. So yeah, I did that song a long time ago. The newer stuff that I'm doing now is we're gonna send out some new stuff now. So we're in the process of doing a lot of new music and challenging what music is to us, you know.
So question, are you the one that DJ'd on this song?
Yes, that's a part of it that I gave up now. So
oh, so you do everything on the song. That's totally you throughout the entire song.
Yes, the entire song and the instrumental play. I play most of the instruments on there, with the exception of the saxophone. So, you know, that kind of gives the world my texture of what I feel music should be. You know.
All right.
So,
now, anybody you want to say big ups to, anything, you know, send out your social media, right? You know, Twitter, Facebook, all of these things.
Yeah, well, you know, right now we just say, listen out for the new music that we're doing. Big up my daughter, Kelly Rain. So, yeah, listen out for the new music that we have coming out, and I hope people can be receptive and listen to the new imagination. You know, I think a lot of times now in music, a lot of people forget that it's about having an imagination and being able to follow through with what you're imagining. They just want to go in now and just do what everybody else are doing. That's not necessarily, you know, anything creative. But if we go to a museum full of paintings were painted by the same man with the same colors and the same pictures, that would be
everything
boring,
become
you know?
monotonous. Yes, you're seeing the same thing.
Yeah, man. So we need to be able to now challenge the world and bring forth our imagination. Jamaica is a very, very creative place, and right now we have to really put out the imagination and the creativity and let the people them see that we're that creative, you know. So that's what I have to say to the people. So look out for the things that we're doing. Big up Cool Shade, Stratus, Peer Pressure, Dodge the Mill, the whole line, and we have a lot of music that's being played overseas that we don't really get the strength in Jamaica, and so we give thanks to you for playing those songs for us, you know. So
and definitely you'll be hearing it, yeah, on Styles FM, because we like the vibe. I mean, my DJ here say, yeah, it sound good, and I want to really know what your name. So you know, we'll be pumping your songs, yeah, on the radio, on the program. So we put things together. One day thing, you know, so as the new things come out, you have to send them to me. Yeah.
No, man, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We have to give strength to give strength to, you know.
That I know too. Anyways, Damien, later, take care.
All right.
All right. Pull that up, DJ.
That you understand my intentions were all good, my plans misunderstood. Unfortunately, you couldn't see what I saw in you. I saw the best in you. You saw nothing in me. My words are left me. Now my thoughts are all